What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be reviewing a high converting Shopify store built by myself and my team. And just before we get started, congratulations to Olivia Martin for being the winner of last week's giveaway. If you guys want to win a custom built Shopify store by Outright Ecom, which is myself and my team members, then all you have to do is smash a like on this video, comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Those three things and you'll automatically be entered in a chance to win your own custom made Shopify store from us, and we'll be announcing the winner from this week's video next week on my next video. So now without any further ado, let's get right into this store. And remember guys, this is a store that was built by myself and my team. So I used to personally build stores exactly like this all the time. And then recently I've been able to build a team, so they've definitely been able to help me out as well. So I've trained people to come in here and do things very similar to how I've done them. And of course I come in and do the finishing touches on every single store always. But this is a store that we've recently built out and we're about to start running ads for. Alright guys, so this is the website. It's called Edge Screens. I know you're going to see the product, but you guys probably know already. I don't really care too much about showing you guys what type of products I'm testing and what I think is really going to work. So at the end of the day, there's only a small minority of people who are actually going to take action on these type of products. And I'm going to get to it first, quite frankly, so I'm not too worried about you guys. But anyways, here's the website for the product we're about to launch. This is the main page here. So we have a nice image out front, and as you scroll you can see more and more of the image, which is quite cool. But just before we continue looking at this page, I want to give you guys one huge concept that I guess I always live by when I'm making stores or getting my team to build stores out and stuff like that, and that's the concept of micro and macro changes. And I like to use it in a sense that micro changes are things that simply won't affect your outcome very much, won't really influence or won't have much of an impact or influence on, at the end of the day, putting more money in your pocket, especially right off the bat. So now there are a few things that do really influence how much money you're going to make when you initially launch a store and launch a product, and those are called your macro changes. So those are going to be the things that you really want to focus in on. Now we're scrolling through a nice looking homepage here with tons of good images and text and whatever, but to be quite honest with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and say the homepage is a micro change. So I'm going to be using these words a lot for you guys and telling you what's micro and what's macro as we review this store. And basically what that means is micro, there's diminishing marginal returns. So the more and more that you start to work on one of those things that I deem as a micro change, the less and less returns you're going to see in doing so. So especially when you start off with a brand new product or a brand new store, you really want to focus on those macro changes first, and then over time, as your brand gets bigger, as you start to make more money, then you can reinvest more money and more time into all those micro things, all those tiny fine little details, and making everything perfect so you can capitalize on every last dollar. But again, the homepage, I'm not even going to review it too much. You guys can tell it already looks pretty nice. It looks pretty much all you need when you're selling a product. Granted, this is a high ticket product, so things have to be a little bit nicer even on the homepage and on the micro side of things, I guess, as well. But that's it for the homepage. Now we can head over to the contact page, and the contact page is another prime example of something that's a micro change. So it's not really going to influence whether or not you're going to get that sale. It might to a very small degree, but when you're starting out, even on a high ticket store, which is this one, you guys, it just simply doesn't matter very much. So that's why I didn't go ahead and put all too much information here. I didn't make it look like anything crazy. It was just pretty much right out of the box, the template that you get with Shopify. And the same goes for like a track my order page, or a refund policy, shipping policy, all these kind of pages, these extra pages, these are all going to be micro changes as well. So honestly, especially when you're starting out, not going to make a difference whatsoever if you get that first sale or something. So do not get too hung up on them. Do not spend too much time. I can't stress enough, just do not become a perfectionist. There's so many people, even my friends, my family, people that I know, who spend so much time on every little detail, and then their whole business fails and crumbles, and they get so upset, and then they've wasted a bunch of money and hours and all their sweat equity that they put into this brand, and it didn't turn out. And then there's me, and there's some other people who go, okay, you know what? Let's get this store going. 1 hour, here we go. Focus on the macro things. Then if we get the ball rolling, then we can, focus in on everything else. So I'm a little biased myself the way that I do things, but I truly think, focus on a few big ideas, a few main points, which are these macro changes, which I'm going to get into now. And then if things go well from there, then start to reinvest your time and money into all of the finer little things. So now we're on the product page for the tri-screen monitors here. And so this is an example of a macro change. The actual product itself, of course. So if you have a store and you're switching out products, of course that's a macro change, because obviously there's different demand for different products. People are willing to pay different prices. It might be a different season. Some people are working from home, so they might want a product like this. Whatever it is, there's so many reasons why the product affects if people are actually going to buy it or not, which just goes without saying. So of course the product is a macro change on your store. But on top of this, what also is a macro change is the actual images, copyright, GIFs, all this stuff you use on the landing page. I would call that, a massive macro change. And that's because when you're running ads, let's say you're running ads on Facebook, which primarily I am, and primarily a lot of other dropshippers and e-commerce people are, then you're actually sending people to this landing page. So funny enough, people don't really traverse around your site too much. Now they will if it's a high ticket product and if they come back. And so this is an example of one where they might traverse around a little bit, but typically they'll stay on the product page for whatever reason. I guess most people are buying these products on their phones anyway. So there's not a whole lot of real estate space on the phone to go around and check out the home page and contact page and whatever. They just want to get the product bought and get out of there. Prime example of why there's a lot of things on this page here that's considered a macro change. Also, I want to point out the logo, the color scheme, the font. All those kind of things are really fun to play around with, and it's nice to have them look pretty cool. I'm actually pretty fond of the logo that my team has done up here for Edge screens. But again, those are all micro changes, examples of things that just won't influence your sales too much in the beginning. Now, macro changes here, are we using high quality photos to represent our product? And then also what kind of images, videos, GIFs, what kind of copyright are we using here? Now you guys will probably notice there's a bunch of white space, and typically when I'm selling a high ticket product, I'll typically steer away from that, but for this case in particular, again guys, the white space there represents a micro change. Once I get the ball rolling, get a few sales, then I'll optimize the website for both desktop and mobile. But right now it's solely optimized for mobile. It looks really nice if you're scrolling through it on an iPhone. We've got a bunch of FAQs here. We got all the copyright. I'm not going to read everything out because there is a lot of copyright on a product like this, because it's definitely a problem-solving product and has a lot of cool features to it. So it takes a lot of explanation. And then a lot of cool custom images and GIFs and videos just going on here, which is definitely something you want, especially on a higher ticket product. And just tons of great quality images here as well. But again, guys, nothing is perfect. This is not perfect yet because I only focus on the macro things, as does my team, to a very, very high degree. And then once we start getting success, then we really focus down and improve on all the little things that we missed out when we were initially setting up this store, which only took us a couple hours. Now, one thing you guys are probably wondering is, how do I get all the high quality images, video content, that sort of thing for the product page, the landing page, stuff like that? So the first thing I do is I'll reach out to my suppliers or agents, or if I found the product on AliExpress or wherever I found it, I'll reach out to as many of those people as possible who are listing them up, and I'll ask them if they have any images, videos, content from the factory, that sort of thing. If they don't, then of course I'll order the product in myself first and start shooting content to put on the website. But if not, guys, a lot of people like to order the product first. I like to launch the product first and just test, get some validation, see if it's going to get some sales. Because worst case, if I'm selling a terrible product and I didn't know it, I can always refund the people, and it just saves me so much time. Anyways, my process goes: reach out to the supplier, ask for any content. If they don't have any content, then I'll order the product into my house and I'll actually start shooting some up myself. So for an example, this store in particular, I got the content straight away from the suppliers, but then obviously I needed to add a bunch of cool graphics and text and stuff like that. So that's where this software called InVideo comes in. So these guys have actually reached out to me to sponsor this video as well, which is awesome because they're actually a platform that I use. And guys, I'm only gonna show you, platforms that I actually personally use, and my team, and we all have subscriptions to InVideo. And so basically inside of InVideo, what you can do is you can create tons of different videos for a whole range of purposes with tons of pre-built templates and stuff. So it's super quick. So if I scroll to the bottom, you guys can see they have a YouTube video editor, invitation maker, intro maker, outro maker. They even have Facebook ad templates. So if you don't want to buy your ads or you just want to make them yourself and get super creative and stuff like that, you can actually use their templates and start creating your own Facebook ads inside of this software. Which is actually pretty cool. And then they have the slideshow maker, another ad maker, video maker, YouTube intro maker, tons of social media makers, all this kind of stuff. And it's pretty much as low as $10 a month. And I actually think there is a free plan as well, in which when you get on the free plan, you can actually get like royalty free content and stuff without the watermark when you're putting the content into your creator and you're actually designing things. I'm not too sure what you get with the free plan, but anyways, $10 a month and you pretty much get access to all this stuff. I know with the more expensive plan, I think you can pay a little bit more and then you can get unlimited access to like tons of stock photos and stuff from Film Stock and Shutterstock and a couple partners that they have. That's going to cost you guys a little bit more. But all in all, it's a killer deal if you are that type of person to do everything yourself and want to create all the content on your own. So just as an example here, I'll show you guys a little bit of things you can do. So for example, select a dimension. So, this might be if you're creating video ads for Facebook. Typically, you can use a bunch of different sizes. So we're going to go with the classic 1:1. They're going to show us a bunch of different templates. And again, guys, I don't just use these guys for videos for Facebook ads or whatever. Actually, I use them a lot or my team as well uses them a lot for making content on our website, which is huge. So just throwing up videos. It's almost like Canva in a sense if you've used Canva before, but just the video creating capabilities are a lot better on InVideo and some of the best that I've seen. For example, let's click into Instagram stories here. And let's go ahead and use this template. So again, there's just so many templates. I wouldn't have time to go through every single one. But basically, once you're inside of the template, on the left-hand side, you can do a bunch of things where you can search for graphics, images, videos, stuff like that. Change the template. All sorts of things you can do on the left side here. You can upload your own content, images added in there, upload your own videos, music, text. You can add text in here, logos, anything that you want to do. Now on the right side is where you're going to edit all the stuff that's actually kind of over top of the template and stuff like that. So this is where kind of more of the editing would get done. So as you can see, when I click top right bar here, I can then go into here and change after conditioner to before or something like that. And then down here, of course, is the timeline. So it's very similar to a lot of video editors. It's super simple and easy to use, but they do give you a lot of capabilities and functionality. So as you get better and better with it, you're gonna find so much use out of this. I personally am not even too experienced or too advanced with it, so I can't show you all the little fine details and things you can do with it, because I primarily have video editors now on my team who take care of all this stuff for me. But prior to that, when I didn't really have a team and it was kind of just me, I did come in here and it was super easy and simple to set up very basic campaigns, Instagram stories, stuff like that. Took me a matter of minutes. And of course, as you get better and better with it, there is, a bit of a learning curve to get to more of that advanced side of things where you're creating top-notch video ads for Facebook and stuff like that. And they also do have 24/7 live chat and customer support. So if you have any issues, they're really good with that. On top of that, they have some sort of InVideo community with like 20K members or something. So you can join in on that, get in on that. I'll leave all the links down below in my description if you want to check out InVideo, if you want to purchase this software for yourself. And pretty much my favorite thing about InVideo is the fact that you can have unlimited users on one plan. So you can literally pay $10 a month. If you have a team like me, if you have brothers, sisters, parents, anyone who's interested in making videos of any kind, it's the perfect thing. You get it, and so many people can use it. It's just a crazy deal. And yeah, I can't say enough about it, but anyways, let's get back into the website. Again, guys, I'll leave all the links down below in the description if you do want to join their group with like 20K members of experienced video editors and stuff like that. Or also, if you want to pick up the service for yourself, I'm giving you guys 25% off with my code Nathan25. So use that at checkout. I'll leave all that stuff down below in the description for you so you don't forget. Check out those links and let's get right back into the website. So guys, in order to have a successful website, your copyright, your images, your GIFs, your videos, all of that stuff, all your content associated with your brand and company needs to be compelling and top notch. And that goes for your Facebook ads too. Obviously, we're just talking about the website in this video, but your Facebook ad creatives are becoming hugely important, more important than ever before. A couple of years ago, Facebook strategy would have mattered a lot more than it does now, but now it simply matters is the brand, the creative, who you are as a company, what you stand for, and obviously your product that you're selling. So those are the main macro things right there. Is your company, of course, so your brand image, all of that stuff, your product, and then your copyright, so your landing page, which also includes your content, images, GIFs, all that kind of stuff. That's the stuff that's actually going to drive sales. Forget about, making the perfect homepage and contact us page and fonts and color schemes and trying to get everything perfect. Nail down those few things. So the product, essentially, the landing page and the marketing, and that's when you're going to start to have some success. And from there, you can reinvest and just scale to the moon, basically. But yeah, I hope this kind of gave you guys a good idea of what type of websites usually convert for me right off the bat when I'm testing products. And of course, sometimes they don't, and usually I'll blame that on the product because I know for a fact that a lot of times this exact strategies worked for me in terms of, the content, the marketing, the website, all that kind of stuff. So when I do have a pretty big failure when I'm launching a product, I usually know it's the product, keep my head held high and move to the next one and build out a very similar site like this with my team. And again, guys, we are doing that giveaway, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want a store built by us. But if you want one anyway, the link is down below as well to Outright Ecom, where you can go and buy a niche store, a general store, or a one product store. And that's pretty much what I do for all my products. I just pick them up from my team. Of course, I make the final touches in the end, but it saves me so much time and allows me to test products over and over again until I find those winners and start to have some success. Also, guys, let me know if you want to see the results of this product, because I'm going to start running ads for it very, very soon. I really like this product. Didn't talk much about it with you guys, but it's an external monitor, or couple screen, dual screen, or tri-screen monitor, and essentially you attach it to your laptop and make a portable workstation. So you can take it on the go or elevate your workstation at home. Remote work's becoming more and more popular. I personally have a dual monitor setup and I absolutely love it. So I could see myself buying something like this, and I could see a lot of people, a lot of university students, a lot of people working office jobs from the comfort of their own home. It just solves a problem for so many people. It gives you that extra functionality, gives you that extra productivity, and just a great product all around. I'm kind of a tech nerd. I love this thing when I saw it. It's also going to have great margins. Obviously a very high ticket product. Tri-monitor screen one for $400, and there's also tons of great content on it. So it kind of fit all my parameters for a product that I personally would test. But let me know if you guys want to see the results of it, because I'm happy to, a week, 2 weeks, a month down the line, open up and show you guys a video. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's not a bust on the first day. But yeah, I'd be happy to show you guys that. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys this video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to win that store, and come back next week to see if you're the winner. But also just please drop a like, help me out. It helps me out so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Peace.